Welcome back. Iowa State 11, Texas Tech 6. We're going to take a look at Dustin Hogue and what makes him so effective. Great anticipation here by DeAndre Kane getting in the passing lane. That initiates the fast break, and then Iowa State, they're so good in transition. Hogue gets that second chance scoring opportunity, cleans up off the board. He leads the Big 12 in rebound at 9.8. He's got 3 already, Dave, in the first 5 minutes of action already.
Dustin Hogue has been a true, almost a surprise when you say out of Indian Hills Community College. I was asking Fred Hoiberg about that during practice last night. He said, you know, I thought he'd be good, but he's such an energy guy, and the reason he gets so many rebounds is he is just tireless in there. He's that ever-ready bunny.
You say almost a surprise. No, he is a surprise. And he was a guy that they envisioned being a glue guy, a role player, but he's come in and really put his imprint on this basketball team. Notice one of the reasons why Texas Tech can't get it inside is because Iowa State plays that pack defense, really brought by Doc Sadler, one of the best in college basketball of making teams go inside out.
Absolutely, and it helps too that Texas Tech is now a real threat from three-point range.
Right, and that's one of the reasons why they're going to have to make some threes, because you have some very capable bigs, but they don't have any room to operate down low.
Well, how smooth was Niang after the catch?
And that's what Niang does. He's a below-the-rim player, works with angles better than anybody I've seen this year in college basketball. You have to front him and not allow him to get the basketball. And watch this pass to George Niang. Great seal, gets his man high, and then all he has to do left, goes opposite end, uses the rim to protect. Nice layup with his left hand. He can go either hand, just like Kravitz, but very formidable down in the block.
Thomas put a little English on that
pass,
he didn't he?
Yeah, he did. And that shows a lot for Thomas, being a freshman, the ability to get your bigs the basketball where they want it.
On the inbounds pass, Belcher had a free run to the basket, but missed the layup.
And right there, Crockett did not play through the contact. I think he was trying to wait for the whistle a little bit, where you just need to go up strong, make the basket, if the foul comes, it comes.
Excuse me, that was Crockett, not Belcher. And Crockett, a rare miss for him. He is averaging almost 60% from the field this year. Niang sizing up the defender. That was halfway down and back out again. Good rebound by Crockett.
One thing about Niang I want you to keep an eye on, he's very unorthodox. Even when he walks unorthodoxly. And that's very difficult to defend because you really don't know which way he's going to go.
Kane,
nice pass.
Good pass into Hogue, and misses the layup.
That's one of the things Hogue needs to improve on, is his ability to finish. He can get that offensive glass, but that's a basket right there that he needs to make on the first try.
Ross is checked in for the Red Raiders. It's a little smaller lineup now. You see Tubby Smith has already made an adjustment.
Well, that's one of the things we talked about in practice yesterday, was going small and trying to put Iowa State in different type defending positions and see if that works out.
Two Cyclones fighting for the rebound. It's Kane who's averaging 7.5 rebounds a game. I heard Brendan Manser on the pregame show in Studio 66 saying Kane is like a Marcus Smart in that he can fill up that stat sheet. I mean, here he is averaging 15 points, 7.5 rebounds, plus about 6 assists per game. And don't forget, coming up, it's TCU hosting West Virginia, the second half of our doubleheader today here on the Big 12 Network.
A much improved West Virginia. Last year they struggled to score. This year they are scoring at a very impressive clip. I expect big things for West Virginia this year.
Well, yeah, Jim, when he went down early in the season, remember there was that fear that he might be lost for a while, and came back so quickly and helped guide Iowa State to a big win over Michigan at home. And they've had some quality wins, too. The Cyclones aren't 12-0 because they had a weak schedule. They came back and beat Michigan. They've beaten BYU at BYU. They beat Northern Iowa. They beat Iowa. They've really had a good run there.
Yeah, it's really impressive that he's been able to come back and have double figures in all 10 games, 5 with 20-plus. He's the heart and soul of the Cyclones, the guy that does it on both ends of the court. One of the leaders with Niang and Kane, but this team's going to go as far as Melvin Edgin.
Fred Hoiberg's team, an exclusive company. There's 7 teams that are unbeaten, and all 7 are ranked. In fact, those top 4 you see there are the top 4 teams in the country. Look at Iowa State's RPI, which is really more of an indicator than just true rankings. And RPI, Iowa State is up to number 6.
Yeah, and their strength of schedule is predicted to be around 6 for the year, and that really shows how strong the Big 12 is. But what Iowa State is going to have to do is win games on the road and hold court at home, and they could set themselves up for a nice seeding once NCAA time comes around.
Ennis is checked in, really good three-point shooter.
And that's really what Texas Tech doesn't do well. They only average 4.5 threes per game. That's last in the Big 12. They're going to need to get around 7 per game to be competitive, but to beat a team like Iowa State, I believe they're going to need to knock down about 9.
And Lassor over to Hannas, another three. No, not this time. Good rebound, though, inside, and a stick back by Foster.
And that's one of the things that Tech does well is they offensive rebound. 38% of all misses. That's 24th in the country. So you got to put a body on them and keep them away from the glass.
Montaigne Morris is checked in, which moves Kane to the 2 position. Here's Edgem again going to work. Good defense and a steal. Oh, almost a steal. It went out of bounds. Jamal Williams was speeding the other way. It's Iowa State leading by 5 with 11:36 to go in the first half.